Okay, we're going to try to do this without giving you too much seasickness. I was asked we were talking about my studio on my last live, and I want to give you a little bit of a tour. So first off, I've got the lights turned off for a reason, because I want to show you a couple of things that I did, and then we'll come back. Okay? This light fixture right there, it sits over my bead table. And I make glass beads, so I need a lot of light when I'm working, and I didn't want to put up an ugly shop light, so I built this light. It's actually parts and pieces from the Dollar Tree. It's vases and a pencil holder. And then the fans, there were 2 fans in here. And they are the cheapy contractor type fans. So they had really funky little light shades on them, and so I used Dollar Tree pencil holders to create light shades. And so both of those things are kind of decked out. As you can see, the walls, I'm going to turn some lights on now and turn my fan back on. The walls in here are tongue and groove pine paneling. The ceiling is tongue and groove pine paneling, and the floor is all oak. And my husband redid all of this. It took us a while, but he redid all of this. So this is my bead making station, and it has my little kiln sitting on it. Over here is my glass cabinet. And if you notice, there's a lot of glass in there. Just a minute, I'll go pull one out. But my glass comes, for those people that don't know how glass beads are made, I use a torch and these rods of glass. Where's my hand? There we go. Rods of glass. And they come like that. And isn't that fun, that whole big thing of pretty colors? What's really interesting is that in 6 months I have not bought a single rod of glass, and I still have all of this. So hoarding apparently is in my nature. And I was going to clean, but I decided against it. You might as well see what my studio looks like. And there's stuff always all over the place. Now, I know lots of people have fancy little carts. My little cart, it was in the dumpster somewhere along the line. It actually was tall, and my hubby cut it down for me and drilled different holes so that I could use it. And it actually has peanut butter cardboard boxes from Sam's as the containers that are in it. And you see this wall has 2 giant windows. Okay. Then above it, Jeffrey put me up a shelf for some storage. I have to be careful. I can't put anything real heavy up there. And then this is my make video station. And I do artwork there. Now, that table, just for anybody's reference, is 4 foot by 8 foot. So it is a big table. And you notice that I have workspace of about 18 inches over there. Most of the time it stays like this. I don't know why I can't seem to accomplish keeping it clean. Then I have another table that I use for my desk, and you see I painted it like I painted the fans. And that's my laptop buried underneath all that mess. And you see that we've already got 3 windows there. And as we spin back, there's 3 more. So there's 6 windows in that wall. And then there is another 6-foot table. And on it is my sewing machine, and I clean beads over here. And, you know, just general make a mess. Back over there is another little cupboard I actually bought for storage. For some reason we didn't have any shelves that would fit in that hole, and you know, you have to use the corners that you've got. That's the door to the laundry room. I'm going to show you out there too, because you know, it's just as messy. Originally those glass shelves right there were supposed to be a display unit. Well, they sort of haven't made it to the display unit stage. The little blonde cabinet there, of course it's packed full, and then on top of that is where I take pictures. And those purple things are my pride and joy. That is 3 sets of map drawers. They were throwing them out when we lived in South Dakota. And I actually have 2 more sets, but there just wasn't room in this room for them. So Jeffrey has them in the shop. But Jeff painted them all purple for me, and they're really, really amazing. They store so much stuff. Let's see here. Oh, that's my beads. That's, oops, out of focus. That's size 11 seed beads. You know, and it's just, I have more than I will ever use, I'm sure. I have lots and lots of rubber stamps. The drawers aren't very deep, though, so sometimes it makes it hard for certain things to store in there. And I have just stuff piled up here. Those boxes, those nut boxes over there, they were supposed to be collage materials all sorted out. Well, I think they have turned into just a big old mess. Then, I said the laundry room was through this door, but it's kind of an addition to the studio because I have made a really big mess out here, but there's a lot of storage out here that we've put in so that I can store all my papers. I'm trying to back up far enough so that you can see all my papers and my books. And I have to do a lot of shipping, so I actually have quite a bit of shipping supplies out here too. Anyways, this room is also wood and brick, and it's not quite as fancy as my studio, and it doesn't have as big of windows. But I'm going to try to give you a big old view of all of the windows here. When we saw this house, I just fell in love with this room. And I think my husband knew immediately that we were just going to have to buy the house because there was no other choice. I can't even get far enough back to show you all the windows, but anyways, that is my studio, and that's a studio tour for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my mess. It stays this way pretty much most of the time. I do need to clean up. It's getting to the point where even I can't handle it. I can handle piles for so long, and then that's the end. Anyways, I should be back with another type tutorial and that kinds of things. I've got stuff going ready for you guys. I just wanted to show you my studio. Have a great afternoon. Go make some art.